Last time on the Alpha Male Universe.
If you were really rich, then why do you charge? Do you need the money?
Well, I mean, listen, you work at Target, right? Is Target free or do you pay?
Well, Target's a store. That's why they charge.
Yeah, man, and this is an online store, bro.
No, I get that you have a store, but I'm saying, like...
What do you think about this, dude? I heard that guy's not actually rich. I'm like, big dog. I don't think about other men. I'm a straight male. Oh, well, Vince, I discovered this dude's not actually rich. It's like, big dog, how about we discover how to get some money our damn selves? You know, this is why we're broke.
Dog, how about we discover how to get some money our damn selves?
Welcome back to the Alpha Male Universe. Now, it's been a couple of weeks since we last checked in with the guy that has the greasiest pubes in all of Brickell, Miami, and that is Vincent Fischer. And if you tuned in to the last episode of the Squid Hair Man, he was crashing out after being sued. He's still dealing with that. He's dealing with all the haters clowning on him that he doesn't have any money to pay for his rents, and he's up to his usual bullshit, trying to deflect. It's gonna be a fun one. We just dealt with Scrubs and left him at the bus stop. He's still panhandling, but we're once again roasting alfalfa males, the bread and butter of the channel. So you know what? Get your popcorn out and get bubbly with it, and let's get this show on the fucking road.
I mean, you know, listen, man, I'd have to agree to disagree, man. You know, I'd argue that I have the superior hairstyle every male should have. And, you know, as a full-grown man, how are you going to have your forehead open and exposed? You know, glowing. It's just like, I should not be able to read your thoughts, man. I shouldn't be able to know your next move. You know, you got to stay strategic. What I want you to do, I'm going to pause real quick. I want you to screenshot, show this to your barber and level up, man. It's time.
I know in the grand scheme of criticisms that we could hurl at these alfalfa males, commenting on someone's hair is probably the most innocent out of all of them, but I only bring it up every single time because it truly is one of the funniest aspects about Vincent Fischer is that he literally has pubes glued onto his face. And whoever asked that question, like greasy ass hair draped all over his head. It's so true, man. Like, I have no idea why he thinks this is such a good look. He's trying to look like Aristotle. He even has like some type of philosopher tattoo on him. It's just one of the funniest aspects of Vincent Fischer. I will give him that. It is incredibly funny. So you know what? Let's move on to something that is more significant.
Hey, listen, as a man to have a job outside of maybe sales is gay. Because it's like, as a man, how am I going to work on another man's dream and not my own? You know, if you could be bought and sold by the hour, if I could have you physically perform for me for $15, bro, what else would you do for $15? Strip? You know, it's just like, and then to ask another man when I can get lunch or use the restroom, master, can I go pee? No. It's like, bro, do people actually do that? Big dog, you can work on somebody else's dreams and you can build your own. Which one do you want?
I completely understand the appeal as to why someone would want to be their own boss. I just think that the way that Pubes Watson is trying to sell to people is just a grift. It's just a scam because he doesn't produce anything. You know, he's not like a Jeff Bezos type who is actually producing a product, a service that is tangible. Vincent Fischer literally goes on there with the grease dripping off of his pubes and he just tells people to do the same bullshit that he is doing. So we're not actually producing anything of value. So if everyone became a fitness and a life coach, like generally what would get done in society? Absolutely nothing. Like that is wild, man. You know, Vincent Fischer will actually do a lot for money. It's really funny that he says, oh, what would you do for $15? I mean, Vincent Fischer, what are you doing right now, you lame?
So how do you deal with other people's opinions? You know, I always say opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Most are full of shit. And whenever somebody has a strong opinion about you, it's rarely ever personal. There's always 10 to 20 other people they talk about. And I don't get offended. I don't want to say I laugh, but I almost watch over that person like a therapist. And I wonder how another full-grown male that doesn't know you exist can control your dominating thoughts. Sometimes I find out information about my own life through other people. I was scrolling Instagram one time. It was like, Vincent's license has a toll and it's suspended. And I'm like, brother, you knew that shit before I did. If we put half of this energy into a job, a side hustle, we'd be balling too. We wouldn't have to hate.
I never really like to claim that when these alfalfa males are crashing out over someone roasting them, I don't really like to say that they're crashing out over me because I don't want to appear as being like egotistical or have an elevated sense of self-importance, right? I will say in this situation, I'm pretty sure he's talking about the Bubba Army stretching his shit, right? I'm pretty sure he's talking about like all of the people in this niche like Daddy Wells and Saintsaholics roasting him. He's at least talking about one of the three stretching this fool out, because I think it's really funny that a lot of the times you'll hear that they say, I have no idea who you're talking about. I never watched The Haters. And then they like literally word for word will repeat what we criticize him for. And for someone who claims to have so much money that they can afford a hypercar and a lady with some big fake tetas like his Russian lady, I mean, I'm pretty sure these guys are just lying. I mean, I'm not even pretty sure, I'm fucking damn sure they're lying.
So what would you say is the number one thing holding most men back and making them weak? I would say it's the illusion of having access to everything. Now, what do I mean by that? When a man gets drunk or high, he has the illusion of having social skills and being outgoing. When a man plays video games, he has the illusion of being rich over a software when he's dead broke. When a man watches, the illusion of getting ass and he's getting none. So when you stay away from illusions and focus on building what's real, it's a lot harder up front, but a lot more rewarding long term.
I think a clip like this highlights why the alfalfa male life coach grift is a lot more nuanced than simply someone maybe selling a drink and it's promising curing all of these diseases or something like that, right? I feel like it's a lot more nuanced because there are segments like this where I actually agree with the advice. You know, a lot of people get taken away from their potential, from possibilities of success because there is some type of thing that is giving them an illusion of success, right? I mean, whatever that is, it just depends on the person, right? Maybe someone's procrastinating a lot and they have an amazing potential to be the next like big time book writer, but because they constantly get distracted by brain rot reels, they never get to experience what their true potential is, right? That's basically what he is saying. And I agree with that, but that's why this grift is a lot more nuanced, because there are some things that are legitimately sound advice, but then there's all the other bullshit where he'll sell you the architect army and promise you to be a millionaire.
So what do you do when you feel like you're on the verge of giving up? I mean, I guess we'll never know. There's been times that I've been tired. There's been times I've felt defeated, but there's never been a time I've quit. Now you may feel sometimes like, damn, today was rough. I just want to lay in bed. I got to fucking recharge. You may be out the entire week. You may have gone through something traumatic, but then you get back up and you just keep going. And there's a quote that's biblical that says, this too shall pass. Anything that you're going through that's horrible and the end of the world right now is going to pass. Any moment where you feel absolutely invincible, like you can conquer everything, is going to pass as well. So you just have to live with each moment and take the good out of it, right? Sometimes when you win long enough, I know you may not have experienced that yet, but sometimes when you win long enough, it gets boring.
So I followed up the previous clip with this one because it highlights what I'm saying. So is it sound advice that you just need to see the good and the bad? Yeah, it is. And then he sprinkles it with his ego saying, you know what? I never stop winning. And maybe you don't know what that feels like, but I'm a winner and you're a lame. I mean, what has bro actually won? He still has that lame ass balloon animal statue in the background. There's no way anyone's going to convince me that that apartment in Brickell, Miami isn't rented. It's fucking rented. He's in his, let's say, mid-20s. He never actually had a career. He never did anything that there was any serious adversity. He is just grifted and managed to make some type of money from lame-ass dudes who fell for the grift. I mean, what is he bragging about? What type of adversity are we talking about? I remember there was someone who commented something in a previous video that really resounded with me, and it's that like these alfalfa males will try to frame their made-up fake bullshit as adversity, but like real adversity is an environment that you cannot just snap your fingers and escape. Like that is just true suffering, and it doesn't stop until you actually conquer whatever situation you're in. Whatever these guys are trying to sell is just some bullshit.
So I have people all the time that tell me, Vince, your girl's only with you for the money and this, that. And you know, I want you guys to understand, when you take away the 99% of girls that are hoes and have slept with 50 men, and you take the small percentage of good girls, they don't think in terms of how much money a person has. They think in terms of how does that person make them feel, And what's the percentage chance that that person's going to get them to the life that they want? You know, you see this internet portrayal that like, oh, you know, girls meet at the finish line. No, hoes meet at the finish line. A good girl genuinely wants to find a dude around her age. I'm not saying the exact age, but around her age. And she genuinely wants to build a future with them. I know you've been lied to. I know you've been brainwashed, but this is how it works. Like, listen, I used to think my girl was just with me for money too. But after years of you know, ups and downs, I've realized it's not the money. It's this humongous.
Did he really finish on that note? Oh my gosh, man. This is the criticism that really bothers him to his core. Whenever someone comments saying, oh yeah, your Russian skonka is only with you for the money, bro, he crashes out like crazy. And I find it really funny that he always talks about it because you know it bothers him. That lady is for sure a skonka. And you know what? She's actually kind of like a side DLC character in the AMU at this point. So let me show you exactly what she does.
Why no one talks about how hard it is to be an influencer, huh? You know how my day started? I had to wake up at 8 a.m. I had to do my makeup, I had to do my hair, I had to get dressed, and I had to go to this healthy event. You know, I had to take a lot of pictures, videos, I had this Pilates class, I had this sound healing class, you know, which was relaxing, but not about that. Then I met everyone. I had so much content. Then I had to go back home. I had to edit all of my videos. I had to post it on my Instagram and tag everyone. You know, guys, it's just really hard. It's just hard.
I'm pretty sure that the video is satire that she made. I mean, maybe there's a chance that it's not, but holy shit, man, this lady is annoying. I mean, I couldn't even be around this lady for 1 minute without losing my damn ass mind. Apparently this lady is a catch. Apparently she was with the greasy ass pubes throughout the whole thing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we all believe that, man. That lady's annoying. I'm pretty sure like half the people clicked off just from listening to her. So you know what? That is going to conclude this video. Be sure to smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you want to join the awesome community known as the Bubba Army. And swing on by the Discord. I'll see you in a future episode, guys. Later.